回到全球聊天室，8年前台湾在2016年选出了我们有史以来第一位女总统蔡英文。她执政的这8年，面对美中大国争霸，还有兵凶战危的台海局势，她始终以坚韧又冷静的态度应对。台湾站稳了脚步，那也就有越来越多人开始关注台湾。尤其之前在疫情期间，全球供应链瘫痪的那几年西方更意识到台湾在晶片产业的核心地位，还有在国际地缘政治的关键角色。那法国解放报的记者沃勒函，去年他写了一本就是关于台湾政治的书，书名是《台湾女总统与战争》，为的是要向法国读者介绍蔡英文总统，还有他所带领的台湾。虽然这本书现在只有法文版而已，中文版还没有发行。不过我们的团队呢，透过越洋视讯访问，去和沃勒函聊一聊，并且我们首先问他，法国社会是从什么时候开始注意到蔡英文这号人物的？
When she arrived at the presidency in 2016, she was unknown, and she remains unknown for a few years. Maybe all the first presidency she remains quite unknown, and we started to notice that there was a political leader, even if she was not very charismatic, but there was a political leader when she answered to the Chinese president in 2019. If you remember, Xi Jinping made a very strong comment in the beginning of the year in 2019, the January 2nd, I think, if I remember well. And he mentioned the fact that all the Chinese compatriots should be reunified. And if it was necessary, China could use the force. And her answer at the time was quick, was very firm. The comments and the declarations she made that January 2019 was very strong and was perceived in a very good way in the Western countries. We discovered that there was a political leader at that time.
好，那再接着，当然我们也要问沃勒函，他对蔡英文这8年来执政的一些观察，还有他是否有看到在台湾有没有跟蔡英文有同样特质的继任人选。
I wanted to know more about this president, who is to me and even the people I work with and my family, my friends, for us is still a curious political leader, because Tsai is a typical politician. Single, discreet, even shine in a way in her holidays at the presidency, and without any apparent charisma and ego. And she has broken codes in Taiwan. She's not the heir of constituency. She's not the wife, the daughter, the widow of a political leader. And she made it on her own. By studying abroad brilliantly and working a lot, and she approached politics as an expert in a way, with reason and without passion. And in that way, in that sense, she was different from her predecessors. I see no real candidate sharing the similar traits of charisma or Tsai Ing-wen. Again, I think, at the beginning, she was not charismatic. So I would say no. And she remains, even today, quite unique, with no real, and she has no real natural successor. If we are trying to compare Tsai with one of these political leaders, we can maybe take some time to make a comparison with Xiao Biqin. Two women share the same discretion, the same background as students in the US. They both speak a perfect English, by the way, and which is not the case of William Lai. And more importantly, they have the same vision of the need to internationalize the Taiwan issue, the Taiwan question, and also to put on the the top of the list the defense of the democracies exposed to authoritarian forces.
捍卫民主确实是蔡英文执政的主旋律， 但同样在这8年，中国不论是我们也都知道武力啦、科技啦，或者是国际结盟组织里面，对台湾造成的威胁也都是前所未见的。《经济学人》杂志在2021年的时候发表过一篇文章，这个标题大家都很熟悉，说台湾是地球上最危险的地方，引发了全世界哗然。对于这件事，对于中共的文攻武吓，沃勒函是怎么看的？
I would not say it's the most dangerous place in the world. Before going to Taiwan, some friends, some colleagues told me, but you're going to Taiwan, is it a safe place? For example, to send a student, is it a safe place to go and to be a tourist? And I say, yes, of course. Maybe it's sometimes a safer place than some suburbs in the French cities. So I wouldn't say that is a very dangerous place, but obviously there are many tensions with China, especially with the visit of Nancy Pelosi in August 2022. And since that time, China has increased its coercion against Taiwan with military pressure and so many activities. There was from Taiwan no provocation, and no action, no political misjudgment, no provocation, military provocation that could end in crisis. It is amazing to see how this leader, who has been under pressure for 8 years, the pressure coming obviously from China, but sometimes even from the US, and she resisted, and she stayed on the track, and she never fell. It was quite amazing. She was lucky in a way, because she benefited from mistakes and crises, especially in the relationship with China.
沃勒函他对蔡英文的执政成绩当然是赞誉有加。最后我们就来请他总结一下，他认为蔡英文8年执政对台湾留下了哪些影响？
After 8 years of presidency, I have the impression that she embodies the achievement of a mature democracy in Taiwan. And today I see 2 things for a legacy, I think. One just mentioned is to have succeeded in helping to reinforce the democracy in Taiwan, which is one of maybe the first thing I would mention. Second thing I think that we could mention for our legacy is the fact that she shows to the world that this democracy was a credible partner to preserve the status quo in the Straits. Speaking to experts from this special activity on these special issues, they all say that war is not imminent in the Taiwan Strait.